MRT Corp has inked an MOU with Hong Kong's MTR Corp to undertake a mixed development project in Bukit Chaga, Johor Bahru. The project will be developed on a plot of land adjacent to the Johor Bahru Singapore RTS Link's Bukit Chaga station. The mixed development, on a 6-acre land with 3 million square feet of gross floor area, will have a GDV of at least 3 billion ringgit. It is expected to take at least 5 years to complete, with a master plan to be unveiled by the end of this year. MRT Corp CEO Datuk Muhammad Zarif Hashim said, leveraging on the Rail Plus property model adopted by Hong Kong, the intended mixed development is expected to transform the area into an attractive destination for both local and international investors. Meanwhile, Transport Minister Anthony Loke Siew Fook said Bukit Chaga is a potential catalyst for economic growth in the Johor Bahru region and presents an opportunity to turn the area into a central business district in the state. This, he said, is part and parcel of the government's strategy to turn Johor Bahru into an important economic city. Astro Malaysia Holdings is offering a voluntary exit option to all its employees in a bid to strengthen its position in an environment that is experiencing an unprecedented rate of disruption. In a filing with Bursa Malaysia, its CEO Ewan Smith said, in an increasingly borderless and digital world, competition is relentless, especially in a challenging economic landscape. To support its ongoing transformation, the group will be undertaking a voluntary separation scheme or VSS that will allow it to focus on core business activities and improve its financial performance by simplifying the organisation, streamlining operations and reducing operating expenses. Astro said it is putting in place measures to ensure that customer experience will not be impacted by this exercise. It said it has rolled out a transition program that will provide the right support to employees who opt for the VSS, including coaching and skill upgrading training programs. PN Chairman Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin filed a defamation suit against Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim regarding the current PM's comments on the Felda settlers' debt fiasco. The former PM is alleging that Anwar, who is also Finance Minister, had uttered the defamatory words at the Felda Settlers' Day 2023 celebration on July 7th and at the UUM dialogue session on July 8th. In his claim, Muhyiddin is seeking general, aggravated and exemplary damages commensurate with the 200 million ringgit compensation that Anwar demanded from him. Last week, Anwar, in reply to Muhyiddin's letter of demand, had indicated that he was seeking 200 million ringgit from Muhyiddin, who is a former PM, for damaging his reputation, and told the Pagoh MP to retract his letter of demand and apologise. Muhyiddin's suit was filed at the Kuala Lumpur High Court by Messrs Rosli Dahlan Sarawak Partnership last night, just ahead of nomination day in the 6 state elections tomorrow. BMI, a Fitch Solutions company, has forecast Malaysia's inflation to fall back to the 10-year average of 2.0% by year-end. That's lower than the research firm's previous forecast of 2.5%. In a note, the firm consequently revised down its forecast for average inflation for this year from 2.9% to 2.7%, which is much lower than the 2022 average of 3.4%. BMI expects Bank Negara to stand pat during the upcoming meeting in September and said the central bank is likely to lower its current headline inflation forecast of 2.8% to 3.8% for 2023. According to BMI, headline inflation should continue easing due to high base effects from last year's surge in global food and energy prices triggered by the Russia-Ukraine war. It said government's subsidies and price control measures will also help to place an implicit cap on further price increases. Malaysian households' average monthly expenditure rose at a faster pace than their gross income between 2019 and 2022. The Department of Statistics Malaysia said this was mainly underpinned by spending on housing and utilities, food, restaurants and hotels, as well as transportation. On average, a survey by the department shows households spent 5,150 ringgit per month in 2022, up 3.7% from 2019. In addition to household income, Part of the expenditure was financed by non-income receipts, such as government aid and special withdrawals of savings through the EPF. In terms of income, the survey shows the average household income grew at 2.4% compounded annual growth rate or CAGR to 8,479 ringgit, slower than the 4.2% rate recorded in 2019. Median income grew at a CAGR of 2.4% to 6,338 ringgit in 2022 from 5,873 ringgit in 2019.